Every time I go out hunting, I learn something new. Sometimes a little more than others. This time out, I learned a lot. When I'm out hunting, I'm like a sponge. Like a kid who's growing up, doing things for the first time, seeing things for the first time. Hunting is the same way. It's not something that we do every day. It's not something that's a part of our lives. Our lives today are a lot different. So I think of Native Americans and how they lived outside, how it was a part of their life. And I wonder how connected they were to the animals and how they could read the animals. I wonder how much greater that was than us. On this trip, I feel like I experienced something like that. I just got done checking a bedding area for wild pigs. I stepped out and something caught my eye. And it was a wild pig moving in between some brush. I saw it for maybe 2 seconds, but I had no idea where it went. Wild pigs move so much. I figured it was going to be gone. Then I heard some deer snorting, and I knew they weren't snorting at me. So I wondered if the deer were snorting at the pig. It turned out they were. I walked right up to where the deer were. The deer were distracted by the pig, and I walked right up behind them. The deer finally saw me and took off. But they led me right to the pig. When the pig heard me coming right up behind it, it just thought I was a deer. It was a really unique experience to be able to use my surroundings and the animals around me to get my harvest. Nice. "52 yards on my tippy toes." I just whacked a good pig. I think I made a good shot. I think I made a heart shot. And I just walked over here, and there's blood all over the place. Unfortunately, when you're solo hunting and filming everything yourself, you can't always get the shot that you want. The camera picked up the leaves that the wild boar was behind, but that's just the way it goes. So I'm pretty sure that's the pig right there. It only went about 40 yards and it tumbled right down this hill right here. Super steep. I think it just rolled and rolled and rolled because I think I see it with his legs up in the air. The arrow absolutely devastated that pig. I think that's the pig, but it sure looks like it. Praise the Lord, because I'm just so blessed. There's nothing like this. There's nothing like this in the world. That's bacon down there. I waited in line for a long time to check out, but it's worth it. Here's the arrow. I think it went all the way through it. And it's got some business hanging off of it. Curtains. Oh my gosh. Awesome. Wow. Wow, is this fun. This is so much fun. It's crazy. Put this arrow away. So, kind of did everything right there, and also the opportunity presented itself to do everything right. It's not always possible, but I saw the boar come out in front of me 90 yards away for about 2 seconds. And I kind of sat and waited because I didn't know which way it went or what it was doing. Maybe it was coming to me. And then I heard some does. Well, I started making my way toward it, but then I heard some does snorting. I knew they weren't snorting at me, so I knew they were snorting at the pig. So I decided to just go towards the action, and does kept snorting. I just walked right up to the does. They turned around and they saw me because they were paying attention to the pig. They took off blowing, but the pig was already used to, you know, the does blowing, snorting. And I looked over this branch and there's the pig standing there facing me. And it had heard me, it had heard something. But again, it thought that those deer were there. So it was trying to smell me. I saw it putting its nose up in the air and everything. And but the wind was perfect. I definitely, I know I thought about the wind when I was going in that direction. And it just happened to be to where I could do that without
make it like a big circle or something. And I drew back on him for about 2 minutes. He was facing me. I decided to let down. Then I turned my cameras on, because I don't like ruining a kill because of my cameras, but I turned my cameras on. It was still standing there, kind of like, what's going on, you know? I'd already ranged it. It was 55 yards. And, you know, sometimes they'll take off and run right there, but I knew it wasn't smelling me, and I knew it didn't see me. So I thought I'd have an opportunity. As soon as it started to turn, I drew the bow back. It got broadside, aim small, miss small. I thought about all my sights. I pictured just everything that I was supposed to do. I told myself, good release, hold the bow steady, don't look at the arrow, don't look at the animal, just do the fundamentals. And that's exactly what happened this time. Doesn't always happen, but that's exactly what happened. I heard the arrow hit really well. I saw it hit just right in that pocket, and it took off. So I went after it pretty fast because I just wanted to get an idea of where it was going. But there was just an absolute massacre of blood everywhere. So I was like, oh man, he's nailed. So he only went maybe 50 yards, and then he rolled about 100 yards down a hill. And I thought I saw him down there. I wasn't sure what it was, but that's what it was. He was down there with his legs up in the air. So that's awesome. Man, I'll tell you what is so awesome about it is I hunt a lot, and if you're hunting, you know, public land or just some leased land, you know, no guides or anything like that, no, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying, no preserve or whatever else. When you get something, it is just, it's nuts, because I put a lot of work into hunting, and you know, that's the way it should be. It makes me proud of, you know, getting meat, and it's so much more rewarding. It's unreal. And I just got, I don't know, he's over 200 pounds for sure. So I'm getting low on pig meat too. I have four I have four wild pig packages left. That's it. Now I just got a whole new one. So you couldn't ask for anything better than that. But man, with a bow out here just on this is just leased land, and that's the only, I saw one pig about a mile away early this morning, and then this one tonight. It was about 7:30, hour before dark. It's incredible. It's awesome. Put your time in. Keep at it. If I didn't keep at it, if I didn't keep torturing myself and coming out here and putting, I mean, I put miles on today. I'm talking, I wouldn't be surprised if I put 12 miles on today. Steep miles. You know, it takes a while to get to that point, but I didn't stop. I started at 4:30, I think, is when I left. I'm still going. I slept for an hour at about 4 o'clock, or no, 3 o'clock until 4. You know, I sat down and had lunch, but the rest of the time, moving the whole time. And I'm still not done, but the nice part is I brought this thing down to the, I gutted out the pig enough, and I knew there was a road below me. So I gutted it out enough so I could drag it. It's pretty heavy. And I drug it right to the road. So now I'm just walking this road back to my camp, and I'm gonna pick it up right there. So I wanted to get it done fast. I wanted to get it gutted out and to the road fast, because I wasn't exactly sure how to get to the road. I didn't want to end up getting in a ravine or something like that, and you know, so it all worked out. The Lord blessed me today. Every day is a blessing. I mean, this world is incredible. Nature, the animals, the hunt, the meat. Man, life, death, it happens. It's how we survive. And it's how the animals survive too, you know? It's not like I'm just after it. There's coyotes, there's mountain lions, there's everything. There's just, you know, acts of God. You know, anything can happen to them, diseases, all that stuff. I just got this animal extremely ethically. It was in its natural environment. It never was scared. You know, the arrow hit it, it took off running, and it was done in 20 seconds in its environment. And I think that's really beautiful, actually. So it makes me just appreciate the hunt and the meat and just the whole process that much more. I'm so excited right now. I keep hunting and I just keep getting excited. It doesn't go away. Try it. You'll love it. Be patient.